Hey everybody, it's me again. I am going to show you one more thing that is important, and I think that you will find this very useful. I just did a video recently about finding VA benefits or how to find plans for military members. But as you're going through with any of your clients and you're trying to find out what's going to be the best plan, one of the things that you're going to want to do is look at what they call the summary of benefits. Now, I've already gone in and I've chosen a zip code. I've gotten to where the plans are. So I've skipped a lot of the stuff so we can make this a short video. But any of these plans, you'll see that there's always a little blue button there. It says plan details, right? This is the equivalent of a summary of benefits. So I'm just going to pick one of these. We'll go ahead and use Cigna, plan details. This is a summary of benefits. So what this does is it tells you the specifics of how this plan works, right? Totally, if it has a monthly premium, if it's on the health side, if it's on the drug side, if there's a reduction in Part B premium or not, maximum out of pocket, $3,200 for this plan. Okay, then the cost of the plan. What do they pay to go to their primary care? What do they pay for each specialist visit? Labs, diagnostics, MRIs, x-rays, urgent care. Any of this stuff is all right here. Okay, and then drug coverage, right? Drug coverage, we didn't put anything in there. I always skip past that. You can always do that later. If you want to hit that button, you can put a specific pharmacy in there. And then if you want, you can actually start looking at costs for different types of pickups for 1 month, 3 months, what have you. If there's any gap coverage, this plan actually covers all generics at a $0 copay during the coverage gap, during the donut hole. So that's a pretty cool feature for this specific plan. Now, back at the top of this, you'll see benefits and costs, right? It gets you right into that section we just went over. But you'll also see drug coverage, brings you into this, the specialty tiers. Part B drugs. Now, the difference between Part B drugs and Part D drugs is pretty simple. Who pays for it? Is it under Part B or is it under Part D, right? So again, all this is right here for you to look at. Very easy to find. Extra benefits. Now, why is that important? Well, you might come across a plan that's very similar, 2 or 3 plans that are very, very similar. They might have a difference of $5 or $10 for the whole year in what it costs the patients. But what might be different are these benefits right here. Hearing, do they get a hearing exam? What do they pay for it? This one, they don't pay anything. Do they get an evaluation and a fitting for hearing aids? Yes, it's free. And hearing aids at all time. What do they pay? Well, on this particular plan, it's between, let's say, $400 and $1,800 for their hearing aids. That's their co-insurance, right? Some plans pay a percentage of what the total is. This one says it's going to be a set dollar amount, and you know it's going to be between this range. Preventative dental. All this is preventative. It's all free. They get x-rays, they get a fluoride treatment, they get a cleaning, and they get their exam, all at no cost. Now, in this plan, they also get comprehensive dental, non-routine, diagnostic, restorative, endodontics, periodontics, and extractions, and false teeth, right? All for free, okay? Vision. The exam is covered. They can get a pair of contact lenses. They can get the eyeglasses. If they want to just get the frames or just the lenses, or upgrades to any of the above, that's all zero copay. So these extra benefits if they have low usage, or if you find that plans from one to another really are not that much different, you might find that the extra benefit tab of these are really what sets them apart. Now, what's neat is when you're going through, and let's say we went back and we compared plans, right? So let's back out of this plan for a minute. We're looking at Cigna right now. We're going to back all the way back to where we see multiple plans, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Stuck on the loading page. But what's neat is when you go into, let's say, Medicare.gov, or if you go into Sunfire, you can choose to compare multiple plans at once, up to 3. So we're going to put that same Cigna plan back in there, and then we're going to hit this little compare button. And you see there's those 3 plans all here together. We're going to compare these plans. As soon as my computer wants to start working at full speed. And as you're going through the policy and the usage, the page 2 or even page 3 of my sales system with the client, then you can go over, you can start looking at these plans. Once you find the right one, that's when you start doing the scope of appointment and start going into the actual plan, talking about the benefits. But until then, as you're doing your own research, this is a very quick way to find out what plan is going to be a best fit for your client. And of course, my computer is not wanting to work very quickly today. So here we go. Same things, right? All the same things. Benefit cost, side by side by side. Extra benefits, side by side by side. So how do you find what's the best plan for your client? Well, it's actually very easy. You do page 2, you look at their usage, then you look here to find out where their needs are, and then you match those needs with where they maximize those benefits at the least amount of cost. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to try to put out, if I can find it. Show it here. Some plans, like I think this one here, Part B premium reduction. That's a pretty cool feature. What that means is it's giving some money, if not the whole $164.90, but it's at least giving some money back to their Social Security check. So, as I mentioned to you guys before, one of the things that you want to do is you want to go and you want to reach out to your area managers for every company that you are certified with and ready to sell. And you want to find out what plans are great for special needs. Those are your chronic illnesses. What plans give back Part B premium, and then which ones do not have drug coverage. If you do that, then the rest is easy. All you got to do is keep those in mind while you're doing this process. And again, you can start looking at these 3 at a time and look at these benefits. The summary of the benefit is right there for you. You can look through it and make sure it matches what your client needs are. Now, back when we go into Sunfire, you can go a step further, and except for the chronic plans, you can start throwing their doctors and drugs and everything else in there to make sure that the plan accepts everything that they have in their healthcare plan. So just another short video to kind of teach you how to use some of the features available to you to be able to best match these products for your clients. So I hope that helps, and we will let that go for today. And thank you for watching.